Every day, students that use Facebook, MySpace, College Confidential, and LiveJournal die for various reasons. In 2006, the daily average of deaths for one of these organizations is 24. Their profiles used to stay up until the administrators were notified. According to Wikipedia.com, Chris Hughes, a Facebook spokesperson, is quoted saying the following on the subject. "In the past, we have removed profiles as soon as we were made aware of the student's death, but now we are reevaluating the policy in light of numerous requests to the contrary from users. As of 2006, the pages remain up as a memoriam for the deceased." Hughes says, "Many people write their final memories of the students on their wall messages, so we keep the profile up until it is not updated for 4 weeks. This sometimes goes against the family wishes. In this case, the deceased's page remains up and running until a person close enough to the deceased to have or guess their password can access the account and close it. Unfortunately, I had to be this person for Daniel Nolet. I didn't write anything on his wall. Instead, I'm recording this. Daniel was my best friend, and he died in his house when a gas tank outside of his home combusted and burned it to the ground. I guessed his password and accessed his account for his parents in order to discontinue it, but I didn't. Going through his latest messages, I found a collection of letters between him and a strange girl, Sarah Moore, that led me to believe that Daniel was murdered. Instead of closing it, I changed his name and canceled his friendships, so I had time to analyze the letters between Daniel and Sarah. Here they are. On the 4th of December 2005, the first message was sent from Sarah Moore. "Hey babes, how you been? Did I leave my cell phone there?" Daniel responds the next day, "No, I haven't seen it. I remember you took it though." 2 weeks later, at 4:03 in the afternoon, Sarah sends this. "You're an asshole. You don't have to be a bitch to me, I just wanted to say hi." That night, Dan sends her this. "I have a girlfriend." 4 minutes later, she responds, "I hate you. You don't fucking act like it," all in capital letters. To clear a few things up, I'd like to say that I know for a fact that Daniel and Sarah never had anything more than an acquaintance, that they never had sex, and since his death, I saw that her medicine cabinet contained several prescriptions for schizophrenia and manic depression. Dan had also told me directly that he had very little to do with this girl. This is Sarah's first wall posting. "See you in class tomorrow, hot stuff," smiley face. On the 15th of February, Sarah tells Dan for the first time that she is pregnant. "Dan, I'm pregnant. I'm so scared my mom would kill me if I told her, and I don't know what to do." In this message, she does not suggest that Dan is the father yet, but merely confides in him as a friend. However, I suspect that she wasn't really pregnant through the use of her words, "My mom would kill me if I told her," instead of saying, "My mom will kill me if I tell her." In the following weeks, Dan received 22 messages from Sarah, asking for his home phone number, asking him his address at school, and peeking when she posed her pregnancy on his wall, all in caps again. "I'm f***ing pregnant." Dan did not respond to any of this and asked the administration to block Sarah as a user. They didn't, and all was quiet for 2 weeks. All of my messages to Dan were answered briefly. I was concerned and wrote him a letter. The next night, he died when his house burned to the ground. A week later, after cracking his password on his parents' wishes, I found a 2-worded message sent by Sarah Moore 2 days after Dan's death that led me to pursue this case. It read, "Nice house." 2 days after I had suspicion about Sarah, she closed her account, but I had luckily copied her information and quotes. Almost 5 months passed of constant search before I found a MySpace page with the same quotes, under the username Sarah A. She was unfortunate enough to have posted her address. Her site stayed up for almost 2 weeks after her death, before her parents asked to have it taken down. But before it was, I took the largest risk of my life in sending her my 2 final words of condolence. Nice throat. Rest in peace, Dan.